choosing the right client to work with, how to choose the right client you want to work with. No matter what niche you're in, if you're doing coaching, if you're in a service based business, it's really important to choose the right client. Sometimes it's enough to look at the person's business reviews online to see that that particular business is not really picking who they work with. Because when you work with anybody who needs your service, even though you're not aligned with them, even though you're not really vibing with them, that might cause some difficulties. And one of the easiest examples I remember from one of my clients who was in a mental health space, she really curses those clients that come from deal website because people who are constantly looking for deals, they are high maintenance, they expect a lot, and they have like a lot of demands and etc. Okay, so she tried it once to run a promotion there. She lowered her price just to get a footfall in, but that actually didn't help her business. She ended up having a bit more headaches because they were canceling, they were wanting extra things, they were not happy, they were leaving her bad reviews. So that's why it's important to become really clear who you want to work with. And I'm not just talking about your client avatar, what do they do physically, but what type of person do you want to work with? Do you want to work with a positive person? Do you want to work with a person who takes action? Actually, this is a huge thing in business coaching niche. Like a business coach can help you if you're not taking action. That would even go a step further. So how do I choose my clients? I have one criteria for my clients. And it actually happens naturally because I think my content attracts clients like me, somebody who is interested in personal growth. And for me, it's really important that a person is doing some personal growth, is either reading some books or maybe listening to some podcasts, or maybe it's just somebody who is living consciously and mindfully. So what does that mean? If I get a prospect who is complaining about the previous three coaches or previous three marketing agencies, or who's constantly giving out about their staff, they're blaming their staff for not moving forward, I know that person is not really doing personal growth. Maybe one strategy might not work for you, but then you can find another one. But if you are working really hard and you're pushing to get results and you change three different employees, or maybe you change three marketing agencies, or maybe you try three new strategies. Okay, there is something within you that is blocking you from moving further. And it's so easy to blame somebody else, right? Okay. And look, I've done it a lot in my life. I blamed other people for how I feel. But when that becomes a pattern, it's kind of time to take a look at the mirror, isn't it? So for me, it's important to know that my clients are doing personal growth because I know they will be action takers because they're constantly looking to improve their well-being. And I also know they won't blame everybody else and they won't expect results just to happen. Okay. So for me, it's kind of like a person who is not afraid to take on responsibility for what they did really well and maybe what they didn't do well. So, what is the criteria for your clients? And it doesn't matter wherever niche you're in, there is like 7 billion people on this planet, and you don't need everybody to be your client. Choose somebody who is easy to work with. Choose somebody who maybe isn't to personal growth because people who are doing personal growth, they are not going to bring you excuses why they didn't do things, why things didn't work out, why they didn't do homework. And again, I'm talking from my own experience. But maybe you just want to work with positive people. Maybe you already have a criteria that that person already achieved X, Y, and Z. Whatever niche you're in, if you choose a client that is right for you, it will be so easy to work with them. And it's not that you just will be looking forward to work with them, but you will get results faster. You'll both grow and you'll become like friends because business isn't difficult if you surround yourself with right people. Okay, well, let me know what is your criteria in choosing clients. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again. Bye.